I swear to God, right as I start filming. Okay, I really hope this works. Oh, I need a haircut. Hello everyone, welcome back to Multiverba, where I document my language learning journey. And to start off, it's been a while.
84 years.
For those of you who don't know, this is a YouTube channel where I like to talk about all things related to language learning because I really like language learning. Wow, we're really starting off well with the words today. I also need to stop clapping as well so it doesn't hit. Needless to say, like, I do have a reason for being AWOL for the past like year and a half. Life has been like extremely hectic. I've been going through like almost graduating / slightly not graduating. My passport was gone for a while, and my life was just like generally like hectic in general. I also don't want to do like a really like long video just like explain like why I've been gone and that kind of stuff. I just kind of want to like give you guys a rundown of like where I've been, what I'm going to be up to now, and also some like future plans that I have for my language learning and also for this channel as well. So I suppose I should probably start off with the elephant in the room, which is to do with my studies. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently doing a degree in applied foreign languages in Spanish and Arabic with a specialization in the Organization of International Relations, which I have to say the full title because that's the only way that I can feel intelligent. I kind of stopped uploading around the start of second year, and I stopped recording around, I want to say like the summer of first year. There's a whole like slew of different reasons why I stopped like uploading on this channel, but I feel like one of the main ones among them was not necessarily that I didn't have like motivation. Like, I did want to like upload. It wasn't necessarily like burnout either. It was just like the stress that came with trying to balance like studies, language learning, and also like making videos as well at the same time. Like, I've seen like other like language YouTubers like do this in the past, like Lee Speaks and Polyglot Progress are two ones that come to mind. Like, can we get a round of applause for those like two? Like, oh my God, like I don't know how people do that, where they're like literally like doing a degree. Now, not to say like my degree was difficult. Like, I mean, I could talk for so long about like how unorganized my college was, but anyway, everything to do with like finding time to record, time constraints, then having like, you know, maybe if I have like a bad week of college and I have a lot of projects to do, like I genuinely do not know how I could have like maintained this channel during second year. And then third year happened. Like, and when I say, oh my God, like third year was genuinely like the most stressful year academically for me, partially because of my own doing and partially just because of like, mostly because of my own doing, but also the fact that like I feel like 2023 was like a very non-year for me. Like, I feel like I kind of came away from the year with nothing. And I feel like that was like part of the reason why I want to like restart this channel as well. Now that I'm finally done with exams and projects and group work, oh my God, group work, like, Needless to say, I am still in la France, je suis toujours en France. Pour ceux qui ne le savent pas, ça fait 3 ans maintenant que je suis en France, donc je dirais que j'ai déjà un niveau assez suffisant dans la langue, mais je vais en parler un peu plus tard. Mais enfin, on va continuer un peu avec la chose principale de cette chaîne, qui est mon apprentissage, oh my God, like 3 ans en France, c'est apprentissage de langue. Ça fait 3 ans en France, mais on dirait pas, wesh. With regards to like my language learning and like obviously like college is going to kind of like factor into that as well. I mentioned before that I have technically graduated. What I basically mean by that is that I sat on my classes, I sat on my exams, I did okay, but I did not find an internship, which is one of the things that I needed to valider ma licence. I wouldn't say validate my course in English, you would say, I guess, graduate. I ended up going to the administration of my degree and just kind of like explain my situation, and I got the opportunity to just defer my internship for a year, which I am so grateful for, because it just meant that like I could just not be stressed about things. And like, you know, literally it was getting to like less than a month before we had to like find something. There is nothing more humbling than like begging for an internship. Please. Even they were even also like in places that like I just didn't enjoy. I also couldn't like leave Europe, so if I wanted to like go do something more in the field of what I actually wanted to do, i.e. in an Arabic speaking country, wasn't going to happen for me. So yeah, there was that. Obviously the main character of my degree and also of this channel as well, I've done a few different like videos, and I also have a couple of videos planned about it as well, is El Arabia. I'd say at this point, like I've kind of reached a B1-ish level, although like I do kind of want to like really like focus on Arabic a lot this year. Doing like a whole video like describing, you know, like particularly things that I wish I knew before learning Arabic, because oh my God, even though like I have technically taken like all my college courses like for Arabic for my entire degree, I also just don't feel like I'm at a level that like personally like very happy with. I'm going to be doing a video explaining all of this in the future. However, I am planning on like making, you know, the rest of this year and also my gap year very much a year of Arabic, سنة العربية, or whatever you want to call it. Obviamente, otro main character que yo tenía en la universidad fue el español, porque obviamente estaba estudiando español, pero también árabe. Cuando estaba estudiando español, una parte de mis clases estaban en español, porque yo no había cogido el nivel, o sea, débutant, principiante. Pero como saben ya, yo creo que tengo, o sea, me gusta mi acento en español porque, o sea, antes yo tenía un acento, o sea, súper gringo, o sea, pero una cosa que me falta todavía en español sería el vocabulario académico. Por ejemplo, cuando estaba hablando con mis amigos o algo, yo creo que puedo hablar de, o sea, muchas cosas cotidianas y ya. Pero una cosa que me falta todavía con respecto a mi nivel en español sería, o sea, todo lo que es académico. Por ejemplo, si me falta hablar de, o sea, de una fiesta o lo que pasó, o sea, o chismear o algo.
A mí me encanta el chisme.
No me queda bastante difícil. Pero, o sea, si tengo que hablar de algo en la geopolítica, uy, no. Actualmente es un objetivo que tengo actualmente con respecto a mi español. Y es que me gustaría, o sea, leer un poquito más en español y ya, pero la única cosa de la que estoy cierto con mi español sería que tal vez, y bueno, les digo, tal vez me mudo a España, pero I will talk about that later. I would do a part of this video also speaking in French as well to show, like, you know, I've lived in France for 2 years, I should speak French great. I want to do like a whole video on like my personal crisis, like talking about the French language, because there is no language that's given me like so much anxiousness and stress and panic, and j'ai jamais paniqué autant de ma vie. Like I've never panicked as much in my life as I have speaking French. There's just something about this language and I do want to talk about it. Even for example, like ça fait 3 ans que j'habite en France, mais malgré cela, j'ai honte de mon accent, j'ai honte de mon niveau. Même par exemple quand il faut que je parle avec les gens dans la rue et tout ça, genre j'ai vraiment l'impression que je devrais avoir un niveau plus avancé, mais I don't even know. Like I don't even know where it comes from, because like I can write in French. Even like for speaking and stuff, like I feel like I can speak French, but it's just like there's no confidence when it comes to it. So I also want to like preface as well that like I've not taken on like any new languages in the time that I've been gone. There are many different reasons for that, but the main reason is just that like I have been so burnt out with my languages. Like for me, definitely over the past like I think like 2 years, language learning has very much been associated with study and projects and, you know, very like academic kind of stuff. I miss the days where like I associated language learning with having a cute little notebook or learning like, you know, some like nice new vocab that I can use in a conversation with someone. Like I'm kind of sick about talking about like la situación política en Latinoamérica, even though listen, it's interesting, but like I feel like it kind of reached a point where I was just getting like sick of like talking about les relations internationales. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like the closest that I've done to taking on like a new language was I did take an A1 course in Welsh, which I think did also like spark a little bit of interest in me wanting to get back into this channel, mainly because like I kind of like forgot like what it's like to just like learn a language like for myself, and this is like my little thing. What is this? I'm not gonna lie that like also like part of the motivation for like finally coming back to this channel is like I'm kind of sick of it being like burnt out with language learning in general. Oh my god, I need to cut my hair so bad. Also exposing the fact that I'm not blonde as well. But speaking of the reasons why I want to get back into this channel, I feel like that's kind of a good segue into the plans I have for this channel as well, and also just for my language learning in general. In terms of my language learning, my current plan is to get plans, and I really want to like document this as well, because I feel like a lot of people in the language learning community that will just arrive to social media with this like really nice plan, and here's how I'm going to learn 100 languages in 6 months or something like that. Okay, there's obviously nothing wrong with that.
Sure, Jan.
But as someone who is chronically never planned for anything, sometimes it is nice to just see people who don't have their shit together. Like, you know what I mean? The definitive plan I have at the moment is obviously to make videos. I do have a couple of videos like planned and scripted out, so I'm very excited about that. Also very excited as well because I also have like some different kind of videos. Obviously I'm going to be like making similar videos to what I was making before, talking about like different tips I have for learning languages, or tips I have for learning specific languages, or just like general kind of like videos about like my personal experience learning languages. However, I do have a couple of like new kind of like projects like in the pipeline, shall we say. And the two kind of projects that I have in the pipeline at the moment is to expand into short form and into long form content. Yay! With regards to short form content, it's because I'm officially on TikTok. Now, I do have like a personal TikTok account. Obviously, I don't live under a rock. However, as much as I do enjoy like, you know, recording and editing videos and stuff, I feel like as well, like something like TikTok could like help to kind of keep me engaged a lot more, and just like, I suppose like, it can also mean that I could provide content that's a lot more like digestible, but also that's a lot more like frequent as well. Or even like using like, for example, like clips from videos I've already made and then applying that to it as well. In regards to long form content, I do have like a video series coming out very soon. I've already like nearly finished the script for the first like part of it. And also like a couple like video essays as well, which will have something to do with language per se, but also not at the same time. So it'll be like kind of like a little like overlap of kind of like things that I'm personally interested in, but also stuff that you as language learners as well will also be interested in, hopefully. Could be shit as well, so who knows. The reason as well that I'd love to like expand into like long form content is, for those of you who don't know, like I stopped like English language education when I was 16. So I went into like immersion school, which meant that, you know, like all my classes were in Irish. This basically meant that like pretty much like all my high school education and since then I have never like done any formal education in English, which I do feel has like, I wouldn't say like harmed my English skills, but it's just harmed like my writing skills. My level of like written English has kind of deteriorated, even though it is like my native language. While like also like working on these like video essays can also help me write something substantial that isn't written by ChatGPT. Yeah, be sure to keep an eye out for that. And if you have any like recommendations for videos or things that you would like to see like on this channel, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I think that's kind of it. I've been recording for like 30 minutes, so I really hope this video is like not too long. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. It feels like very nice to finally have like something to do now and a little like project for myself. Today, I'm very happy to be back. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and bye.